issues in our communication or effective communication. So we are going to understand. It's going to be an interactive session. We'll talk about it, and we will also understand how we can be a better listener. My name is Binda. I'm talking to you from Mumbai, India, and I come with a background of more than 3 decades of corporate exposure. I've been a wellness coach for the last 10 plus years and also into facilitated training. I have also been passionate about yoga, and some of you have seen me in some of the classes where I talk on topics related to yoga. Community activities, yes, I've been blessed with or I've been privileged to work with closely with a lot of communities, be it senior citizen, be it childcare, or even otherwise in NGOs. And Get Set Up platform has come with an opportunity for me to connect with people like you, where I learn a lot of skills too, in addition to all that Get Set Up platform has to offer. On this platform, which is a live learning platform for older adults, we learn different skills, right from digital skills to topics related to investment, finance, writing your will, various topics which some of us are aware, or maybe most of the topics are new to us. So we get to enhance our existing skills and also learn new skills. Not only that, we have a lot of fun here. We have singing, dancing, hobby ideas, housey, and what's not. At the same time, we also invite guest speakers, and we have ambassadors class, that is the interest group. I will be talking about it again before we close the session. We learn from each other. Ideally, we can see you if your cameras are on. We also have an app which most of you by now have downloaded it, but those of you who are new, you can use the link which will be posted by my colleague Saurabh, who's here, and you can get it on your device. Get Set Up is not paid to promote any specific product or services. In the session, as I'm talking to you, I would like to ask you people, or please use the chat box to just put in the chat, what are the reasons you find or you feel that your communication is not effective? When I say your communication, when we communicate, we always need 2 people, a sender and a receiver, 2 or more people. It could be one-on-one, it could be one-to-many. So according to you, what are the things where you feel the communication was not as effective as you wanted it to be? And so thing was the hindrance. Let me just hear from you in the chat box, because we have quite a few people and there will be more people who will join us. So let's keep getting your inputs in the chat box. We will talk about the basic principles, the good habits of effective listener, and also hear from each other how we can improve our communication. Towards the end, we will also talk about some skills that are important and we can acquire those skills. So some of you are writing, the opposite person have a great ego and not willing to accept his behavior, okay? We don't know how to communicate properly. Okay, Visa says we don't know how to communicate properly. Message was not clear, Archana. What else? What else? Hi, Barbara. Hello, Vaidehi, Nimaji. Good evening.
Good evening, Jay. Good evening.
Ravi, nice to see you. Yeah, let me hear more. We all talk, right? I'm talking right now. It's one to many. So what is it that when we know we are communicating, what is it that makes us feel, no, this wasn't what I wanted, or no, it could have been better? So can we have 1, 2, 3 words in the chat box from each one of you? Because I'm sure everyone has this thing. Yes, Padmini?
The thing is, the miscommunication happens.
Miscommunication, okay. Miscommunication, communication gap. Sometimes family members just ignore what we say. Wonderful, Vijayalata says. Sometimes we want to express our points, Barbara, being specific, asking the hearing to repeat what I said and what they said, okay? Noise, Achala's, okay, disturbance, miscommunication. opposite person is not willing to listen. The tone and the words matter, of course. I might not be clear with my message. Wonderful. So I feel I may not be explaining myself well enough, or the other person is not listening intently. Wonderful. I love the inputs that I'm receiving. Good evening, Naveen. Nice to see you after a long, long time. Lovely.
Yes, happy, good.
Thank you. Thank you for joining, everyone. And let's see, I see the timing can be wrong. Absolutely. Fear in our tone, Shiraj. So yes, so many lovely inputs are coming in in the chat box from all of you. So I'm sure every one of us have experienced this kind of difficulty when we communicate. Now, why I'm using the communication, listening is the major part of communication skills. And let us understand, are you all willing to do a quick short exercise with me? I have a raise of using the reaction button. If you can give me a thumbs up, if you are willing to do a quick short activity with me. Let's pick up a paper. If you have, it could be a rough paper. We are not going to write on that. Let's pick up a paper. It could be a A4 size or any square paper or whatever paper you have. Quickly, let's grab a paper, any rough paper, all right? And yes, lovely. I see all the enthusiasm with all of you. Let's do a quick exercise activity. And those of you who are comfortable to come on the video, please do so. It will help because it'll be more fun. Okay. So I assume you are all ready. Okay. I can see Mridula grabbing a paper, Rashmi, and those who are behind the curtain, I think they already are ready with the thing. But I want to see the activity result on the video once we are done. Okay. All right. So assuming that we are ready, I'm sharing with you an activity. If all of you are all set, listen to me. Okay, this is an activity. It's going to just take less than 2 minutes, ideally. Now, the material required is a blank sheet of paper for each participant. That means it can be a rough paper or whatever. Now, we are going to play an activity or a game that will show us how important things, some important things about communication. Now, keep listening. My first instruction, the first thing I want you to do is fold your sheet of paper into half. I also, as I'm talking to you, I'm also taking a sheet of paper and fold your sheet of paper into half. Now, tear off the upper right-hand corner. Tear off the upper right-hand corner.
Ma'am, do we fold it vertical or horizontal?
Okay, you can fold it horizontal. Moving on, fold it in half again. This is my third step. Fold it in half again and tear off the upper left-hand corner of the sheet. The next one is fold it in half again, yet another half. Now, tear off the lower right-hand corner of the sheet.
Ma'am, this way?
You have to just listen to the instructions.
Yeah.
We'll look at it at the end, okay? All right, now, I should have actually told you to close your eyes and do it, but it's okay. Now you can open your eyes and see what you have and see if I did a good job of communication. Now this is what I have. Okay, let me just remove my screensaver. this is what I have. Can I see a few people who are on the screen and bring, so Archana's and mine look a little similar. Shiraj has got a little different. Yeah, come on, bring it. Wow, Ravi, good. Padmini's and mine look a little similar. And Shobha doesn't have anything in the center. She has corners, Mridula. Okay. Bharti has so many folds and hers is different. Vaidehi is okay. Rose has okay. So great. Barbara, lovely. So she has something similar. No, Barbara has, okay, she has 2 of the corners here and I have 1 and she's, all right. Now what is the, Shiraz also has 2. Henrietta also has, okay, wonderful. She has this, all right. So did we all, Ravi has 2. Now keep your papers down. Let's see, let's do a little debriefing. Another 2 minutes and see what happened. Who wants to share? Instead of sharing, just others can, we'll take 2 or 3 raise of hands and we will ask them to speak. Others can just keep putting in the chat box what happened. What did you feel? Why is it not similar instructions were given by me to all of you? So what happened? Who wants to go first? We can take 2 or 3. You can raise your hand. We can unmute you. Anybody wants to speak? Yeah, Shobha, unmute yourself and you can speak.
Ma'am, I think some of us were watching and listening, ma'am. So they could follow how you folded the paper, which corner you were tearing. Some of us just listened.
Right. So I had not listened, Bharti, not listened properly. We did not listen correctly. So I missed to tell you people, close your eyes. Okay, I should have told you, close your eyes. All right, good. Thank you, Shobha.
Yes,
Varna, yes. And people, others can keep putting in the chat box. I will take 1 or 2 more. Yes, Varna. What was your observation?
I folded my paper vertically instead of horizontally.
Somebody did ask after some time, when I went to the 3rd point, somebody did ask, should I fold horizontal or vertical? Yeah?
Ma'am, I had asked because I was not clear. You did not mention whether it
Okay,
should be
okay,
vertical
point,
or
let's, so the Archana, there is no correct and wrong. Okay, we are coming there. Okay, let's see what happened. One more person, if you want to speak. One more person, if you want to speak. Or there are people who are putting in the comment. Okay, nobody else wants to speak. So let me just tell you, yes, we did not ask questions and we were just listening and trying to do. So I had a paper and I said, fold your paper. When I said fold your paper, nobody asked vertical or horizontal. After that, I said, tear the right-hand corner. And then I went to the 3rd, somebody suddenly discovered, okay, let me just check, should I fold it vertical or horizontal, correct? Somebody did ask. So asking questions, when we are listening, asking questions is very important. Okay, how many of you think hearing and listening are 2 different things? Hearing and listening are 2 different things. Yes, Shobha already said. Shirajia, tell me.
I do.
Yes.
They do totally different.
Padmini, yes. Hearing is actually, when we say we are hearing, it is, yeah, Barbara, do you want to say something? Accidental. There is some sound coming as I'm talking to you. Maybe you are hearing something more than my voice.
Voice,
It might be
yes.
something. So that is hearing. It is involuntary. There is no effort put in when you hear something. The birds are chirping, there is a doorbell ringing, so it's just heard. But when you are listening, you are actively listening. You are focused on that. So when I was giving instructions, were you listening or you were hearing?
Listening. Both.
Were you focused? It is a voluntary act. You are here to listen to Binda as in what are the instructions she's giving, and am I following that instructions? And it is an intentional, because you have an intention to complete that activity. When Binda said fold the paper, and then I said share the right side, and I said fold the paper, and then I said turn the left side. So I folded it towards my left. So we were not supposed to watch, but yes, maybe because my camera was on and I was folding, some of you may have seen me doing that. But now, how many of you relate to exactly this is the thing that we do when we are talking to people, when we are communicating with people? Do you realize that this is something we do? And then what happens? What happens if we are not, somebody said in the chat box, we were not listening properly. I thought I was, Vera said, I thought I was listening, but obviously didn't hear correctly. Okay. Thank you, Vera, for sharing that. Yes. So how many of you felt that some of you got exactly like I did, because maybe you were listening or maybe you were watching and listening. Some people admitted that they were watching and listening, so they did it correctly. But yes, when we are talking, when we are communicating, very often we do not do a lot of things which we are supposed to do. So let me share this slide where we talk about, actually in communication, the communication is verbal and non-verbal. Communication, as per the Maslow's law, 55% of our communication is the body language. Our body speaks. We don't even have to utter a word, or, we don't open our mouth. So there is no tone, there is no voice. So 55% of our communication is the body language. 38% is the voice and tone. When we speak, if we raise our voice, we are soft, we are loud, we are aggressive, we are assertive, we are submissive. All that is the tone and the voice that we use. And only 7% in communication is the words that we use. But we use a lot of words when we are talking. And then what happens? The listening goes for a toss. So when you look at this slide, what does this slide say? Non-communicating is 30% and communicating is 7%. The time spent. But actually, listening is what, when we talk about communication, 45% should be going in the listening to become an effective communicator, or to become an effective speaker. Listening should be more, 45%. 30% goes in speaking. Reading is only 16%, and writing is only 9%. What used to happen before? I think Barbara says, I think listening is a form of respect to the person speaking. Absolutely. That's why when somebody is speaking, we should be there. We should do mindful listening. That means we have to be physically and mentally present there when we are speaking to somebody, be it one person or be it more than one person. So do you know before what happened? Today we are having digital skills. We have Google, we have, so many resources where we can just want something. I don't need to talk to Harsha or Ravi to ask, do you know what's it? I'll just Google and I get the answer. I'm reading, I'm writing, okay? I'm communicating without even speaking and without even bothering to listen. What used to happen in the good old days, in the ancient times? People would only speak and listen, correct? Be it all those scriptures that have come, the Vedas and the Bible and all that has come from years together. Somebody spoke, somebody heard, and it has been brought up to us, right? Maybe when they were speaking, somebody was listening. After whatever they listened, they spoke and narrated it to somebody else. Then it just from generations it came. So listening, if they had not listened properly, they would not have been able to pass it on properly. So listening is the major skill that all of us. So basic communication, like Barbara just mentioned, mutual respect. So there is a communication trilogy First is a mutual respect, gather good information, give good information. It is like this sender and receiver. So I want to say something, I want to convey something to you, but if I am not conveying in a manner which the listener, okay, the receiver, listener, who's the receiver? The listener is the receiver. So if I'm not communicating in a manner that the listener is able to absorb it, is there a meaning to the communication, to whatever I have to say? No. Yes, absolutely, Shobha. Chinese whisper is a good example. We all played, and there are different kinds. Now, today we are doing a virtual session. Otherwise, there are a lot of activities we do when we would have done a workshop in an open thing when we. So that's why I try to do this activity, which we could do. So, yeah, body gestures, eye contact are a major thing in communication skill. So if I had to talk a sentence, speak a sentence or convey a message to Padmini, I will say it in a particular manner. But the same thing, if I have to convey to a 95-year-old grandmother who is lying in the bed, the same thing. Would my communication be in the same tone and same manner that I'm talking to Padmini? It will be in a much different manner. And the same thing if I have to tell to my 5-year-old grandchild, would it be the same?
It will be different.
It will be different. So we have to go to the level of the listener, of the receiver to communicate. So I cannot be communicating to people at my level, at my platform, assuming that all of you come from a background of HR and you have a training background and I know so and so, I will talk at that level and I continue to talk at that level. Half my people will not be interested to sit here. They will just go away. Correct? So I have to be talking, keeping in mind who am I talking to? And you people are listening to me. And when you listen, the eye contact, somebody just said, I think it was Shobha or someone. Yeah, eye contact, the body language. I do understand we have some restrictions and limitations to come on camera. It's all right. But whenever you can, so when you are listening to someone, you relate to the person well when you are looking at the person who's speaking to you, isn't it? So you are able to look at the person. So you see the gestures, the facial expressions, all of it is part of communication. Coming back to why am I putting so much emphasis on the listening part? Because before I move to the listening, it's a major part of communication. So mutual respect is very well. If I am speaking and you are listening and you're not looking at me, you're fidgeting away, you're looking uninterested, there's no respect, right? So as a speaker, I respect you. And that also, I need to be aware of if I'm talking to maybe Mona and I realize that she's fidgety and she's just ignoring me. So I need to respect her and realize that she's not interested in the topic that I'm speaking, or maybe she doesn't have enough time. Mona was passing by and just caught hold of Mona and I just started talking without even checking with her. Does she have the kind of time for this to listen to me? She might have just, like Binda is a guide at Get Set Up. I have attended her 1 or 2 sessions. So let me just pause, halt and say hello to her. But Binda just goes on and on and on. And Mona has somebody else waiting for her. So it is showing in her body language and she has to rush. So she is not being a good listener. But at the same time, I have also to be understanding enough to check whether she has that kind of time to pause and listen to me, right? So it is both ways. So, and when whatever information I'm giving, gather good information and give good information. I shouldn't be talking hearsay or things read or forwarded messages and come and talk to you. Communication, and that is not going to be, you will not have a good listener. Now, what are the common difficulties that we get in when we communicate? And I asked that as I started, and some of you were talking already. Now, the lack of information is something which is I put some things together on the slide. So let me just share it with you, because most of you have already covered this in the chat, because we all go through that. Lack of information and knowledge. This could be the difficulty in communication. So I can be a bad listener or a good listener depending on the information that I'm getting from someone who's speaking or the knowledge that somebody is sharing. If I am sitting at this platform and talking to you on a topic, be it goal setting or be it on meditation or any other topic, and if I don't have the information, I don't have the knowledge, and I just go on talking for the next 30 minutes, would you be wanting to sit here and listen to me? May not, because if information, I cannot make my audience or the person who I'm talking to sit here and listen. So that is a difficulty in communication. Not explaining priorities or goals properly. Like I tried to stop Mona and just asked her something, but I did not make it very clear to Mona what exactly I wanted to sit and talk to her or how much time. Mona could have very well said, Binda, not today, I'm in a little rush. Can we talk about it tomorrow? So if I don't explain, that is another way. Not listening is the major thing, of course. Not understanding fully and fail to ask questions. When we have communication, we do not listen. We are hearing. We are not listening because we are not attentive, because we are not even there with the person who's speaking physically, or we are physically there but not mentally. And we fail to ask questions. Yes, somebody wanting to share something? And mind is made up. This is very, very important. I have used this example in many other sessions, but here listening, mind is already made up. We have a preconceived idea. If maybe Varna or Barbara is trying to tell me something, and before she completes her sentence, I'm already have it made up my mind. This is what she's going to ask, and I will tell her this, and I will tell her that. So I'm not even letting her finish her sentence. Do you think these things happen with us in day-to-day life? We do it very often with our children, with our spouse, with our partners, whoever is in front of us. Very often we do it without our knowledge, because it is our mind is already always thinking. Mind is there because we are not listening, not thinking clearly and jumping to conclusion. Exactly the same thing I said. And sometimes we are not willing to explore the alternatives, and we are not in the frame of mind to talk, and that's why we do not sit there to listen. So that can be. So what are the common filters? Now that I have explained to you what are the difficulties, let me hear from you people. When you and I are listening to each other, everybody has been talking, speaking, and listening, correct? According to you, what are the filters that we put when we are listening? What all happens? Or what all could happen? Yeah, keep putting in the chat box. Yes, Shiraj, you've raised your hand. You want to speak? Yeah.
Ma'am,
Yes.
can I say?
Yes.
Yeah, so I have observed that usually with our family, we do not pay so much attention. When it is somebody else we're talking to, like a teacher or guide, we are having a full attention. So the family
taken for
the
granted.
mother
Taken
or the
for
father are
granted.
usually ignored, and they're like, yeah, we know and all.
Right. So Visa says full concentration should be there. So no, Visa, I'm asking you, what are the filters? When we are listening to somebody, we are thinking of other things. Absolutely. We are not there. We are thinking of other things. Lack of interest.
Preoccupied. Mind
Absolutely. We are preoccupied. So what are the other filters that come in your mind?
We think we know what we know what you're
Yes.
saying.
We think we already know what the person, that's why preconceived notions are there. So when the person is speaking, we already put those filters and we take, have you heard of this convenient listening? We listen only what is of interest to us, what matters to us.
Binda, selective listening.
Personal life experience, wanting to solve the problem instead of actively listening. Yeah, immediately if somebody starts talking, you know what, Binda, from last 2 days, I'm having severe lower back problem. I immediately am ready to give her remedies and, do this, do that, so and so was there. I'm not even wanting to listen to her. Let her complete what happened. She was sleeping in a bad posture, or she just lifted a heavy suitcase, and that's why I'm just not allowing her to speak. It happens with us. It happens with us. So we just relate it to personal life problems and surrounding noises, watching TV, maybe, yeah, and only what we can benefit. Yes. So when somebody is speaking, we will just filter only what is of interest to us. Other things are not interested. And then the person who's speaking thinks that I told you that day, and why are you asking me again? Because that day when she was telling me, I only picked up what I wanted and I just ignored because I was hearing and not listening. So these things happen. And why I'm telling you, think back. It happens to all of us. We evaluate. Somebody's trying to say something. We are trying to evaluate. Okay, now she's going to tell us this, and she's telling this because this happened. All that is going on in our mind. This happens with us. Then we also are prejudiced. If we are listening to somebody, we are not fully attentive. So we open our mind to listen, but we are already prejudiced. We have some preoccupation, or we have decided something else, and we are inattentive. We assume things. We don't let the person speak. We assume things when we are talking. We generalize. Okay, backache. She has the backache. My neighbor also had the backache. My mother-in-law also had the backache. My friend also had the backache. So we generalize and we just don't want to listen. Poor listening skills, everyone has. We have our fixed ideas when people are talking, and we ignore the information that is coming to us. Some bad habits of listener. Some bad habit of listeners. What are the observations?
Not responding at all, ma'am.
Yes. Just not interruption, absolutely. Pretending that they are listening. Interruption is major. Not responding is another. These are bad listeners. They don't acknowledge. What else? They will be on their mobile, distracted. Manorma, yes. No eye contact, yes. What else? Let them keep coming. We all have got these people around us. We all experience that. Yeah. It happens to me, and maybe I do it to others without my knowledge.
We pretend we are listening. We pretend that we are listening.
We pretend we are listening because we are hearing and not listening.
Whatever work we are doing, we continuously keep doing without paying attention to the person who's talking.
Right. So that is why we are not present there. There is no eye contact. Why there is no eye contact? Because we are distracted. We are not there. We are physically present, but mentally. So they are not. Especially when listening to stories, we have to respond with a yes, could be tired. Yeah, Ruth says could be tired. So the person who's listening could be tired. Now we said the trilogy says respect each other, give good information, get good information. So if I know that the other person who's listening is tired, I might decide, okay, we'll talk another day. Okay, we can say that way, because otherwise I'll go on talking. I'm so enthusiastic. I'm so, waiting to tell you something. Ruth, you know what? I was coming to this session and I just drove and I got a guy who was at the signal and he had a wonderful bag with him. Something I want to tell her, but she's bothered because she's tired. So then all my enthusiasm goes down. Egoistic mind, Ravi, yes.
Already in disturbed state.
I am much better. I know so much more about her. What is there to listen to her? So with that, I may not speak, but that my body language is showing that. So I am not. So these are some more things. Already in disturbed state. So some try to find fault. Absolutely. When you're trying to say something, people are waiting to judge you. People are waiting to find
Fault.
fault with whatever you are speaking, or people are just saying, how can that be? Why are you saying so? So these are things, these are bad listeners, okay? Because when I'm trying to come and talk to you, I am not coming to you to say, Binda, tell me, is this right? What I'm saying is right? If I come to you with that condition, you know what, I want to share something with you, just tell me whether I'm doing something right or wrong. Then yes, you have to still listen to everything that I am saying without interrupting, without giving your advice. Let me complete first. So what are the things that we do? Let's look at interrupting, jumping to conclusion. A lot of us, I love to say this to people, when our spouse is saying something, our son is saying something, our colleague is saying something, the sentence is in their mouth. Before the person is finishing their sentence, we complete it with, we give them 1 or 2 words and we complete it for them. Have we
Correct,
done
correct.
that? I see a lot of smiles. We all
Yes,
do
yes.
that, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
Are Baba, let them speak. They have something else in their mind to speak. But we add words and complete their sentences. So we conclude for that. And then the person is still going on talking because the person forgot after some time what he or she wanted to tell, because we have diverted the whole thing. So finishing other sentences for them is a frequent bad habit of a listener. Inattentive body language, we all know that we are either on the phone or looking here and there or fidgeting. That means we are not responding to what others have said. Failing to ask questions and give feedback is the major bad habit of a listener. Somebody said about, when you're listening, a nod. You may not interrupt with some small question. Okay, what happened? Okay, then what happened? Or, oh, is that right? Something like that. Now, if I come and tell you, you know what, I was rushing here and there was a guy at the signal, he gave such a bad brake and he just hit my, he was on a bike and he hit the bumper, something like that. If I say, and you are trying to ask me, oh, I am very hurt because it has damaged my car. But if you are just blank about whatever I'm saying, are you a good listener? No, you might
No.
at least, Ocha, is that right? What happened? Was there too much of a damage? Or did you call
Something
the
should be, something we
insurance
have to
guy or
talk.
something like that? So that means the person is listening. So these are the things we can, Hannah says, one of my friend in my society always keep nodding when I talk to her. It is not just with me, but it's a good listener. I feel she is not listening. She's nodding when you talk. She does with everyone, but you feel she's not listening properly. So I feel the gesture and eye contact is very important when a person, nodding comes secondary. The first thing is eye contact. The second thing is smile, body language. Nodding and, uttering that and ha is the third. If you don't have the eye contact, that means you're not with me. You're there, but you're not with me. You're not going to stare when I say eye contact, but you acknowledge me. Yes, Binda, I'm there, I'm listening. You don't have to speak, so that a good listener becomes a best friend. Lovely. So let's look at what are the things of a good habit. What are the traits of a good listener? Okay, let's just understand and see. Bad listener, everybody has experience. We all have seen bad listener. And for all you know, you and I have been bad listener also. But what is the good habit of an effective listener? Eye contact, looking at the speaker in order to observe the body, because sometimes, as I said, 55% of communication is the body language. The person may be speaking, but the body language, whether the person is, the emotions and the expressions come up. And sometimes they don't even have to speak a word and they just make a gesture and, they just do this and also, that he's not happy with whatever he's trying to say. Or, they raise their eyebrows and show their excitement or happiness and all that is also communication. They are communicating. So listener has to look at the person who's speaking and observe the body language and pick up something between what the person is speaking, asking questions in between. Okay, then what happened? Okay, did you go there? yes, you did tell me last time that you were going to meet that person, something like that, you know. So that means you know that you are attentive and the person also knows that Binda is listening. Giving speaker time to articulate their thought. This is when I said we try to complete their sentence. Sometimes some people, my husband speaks very slow. It shouldn't be very, very slow. It shouldn't be very, very fast. I sometimes speak very, very fast also. Okay. So very fast. I shouldn't say very, very, because there's nothing like very, very, but we tend to, some of us have this habit of rattling it away. So not good. The pace has to be not too fast and not too slow, because some people need time to articulate their thoughts when they are speaking. But the person who's listening may feel he's at loss of words, and we start giving them 1, 2, 3 words and we complete their sentence. And at the end, maybe we have diverted that person from what he or she wanted to speak. Let people finish what they are saying before giving your opinion. Remaining poised, calm, and emotionally controlled is a good habit of effective listener. You shouldn't get worked up. You are there. You have to respect the speaker, listen to what the person has to say. So you have to stay calm. Don't get agitated or excited or irritated. Looking alert and interested is one of the good habits. Responding with a nod and so let's look. Listen more effectively. What are the 3 things we can do? Attend physically. The right body language helps us to focus on the speaker and encourages the speaker to give us more information. Of course, mentally, we have to be there. We can't be physically standing there and something else is going on in my mind. Okay, now I have to wait to finish Binda's class, and I have also registered for the 6 p.m. class and the 7 p.m. class, and I have to also make a call in between that. So something else is going on in my mind. Check it verbally. Paraphrasing. They say good listener, when you listen to someone who's speaking, you ask questions, you wait, and you also paraphrase at the end of whatever. Okay, so Binda, that means you said that when you were coming for this class, there was some guy, when you were at the signal, that guy just gave a bad brake and with a jerk, it actually damaged the bumper. That's what you were trying to say. So something like, you're paraphrasing, so the speaker and the listener are both at one level. Why do we say ears? I said in the beginning, we have 2 ears and we have 1 mouth. That means more than 1 mouth, we have 2 ears. That means we have to listen more and we have to speak less. Of course, right now I'm speaking more. We have to listen more. E, how to remember? Nice things to remember. E, when you are listening, explore by asking questions. Whatever you are listening, you can ask questions. That means it just builds up that conversation very strongly, because you are not going to miss out on something that happened in that conversation. Affirm to show you are listening. So you have an eye contact, your body language is either you're making that sound, okay, or you just nod. You're looking at the person, eye contact, and you're nodding. So when you're affirming with a nod, it shows that you're listening. Reflect your understanding. You have to, again, speak up to say, ask, rephrasing, paraphrasing what we say, that, okay, Binda, are you trying to say that this is what happened? And then, no, I didn't mean that. I was trying to tell you so and so. So you get clarified. Otherwise, if you don't do this EARS, the person who's trying to tell you something and the person who's actually taking the message, there can be a break of link. It may not be a smooth communication. S is silence. When the person speaks, pause. Let the person articulate his or her thought. If he or she wants to say something more, give them time. Don't just rush. That is why they say pause. And Achula says not disturbing the speaker with insane, yes, inane questions or walking out through a talk and disturbing the speaker. Yes, absolutely. So many things are there when we talk about listening skills. So what else come in your mind other than this when we talk about being an attentive listener? How can we do something better than we are doing today? Now, whatever we talk today, think, pause, reflect on it. Are we doing something similar when we are talking to our children, we are talking to our spouse? I'm not saying don't compare yourself. We are talking about ourselves. If I can improve my communication using these skills that we talked about, can I have a better relationship with people I want to deal with? Today, the relationships get affected because there is no good communication. And in good communication, listening is the major part. I want my husband to listen to me, but am I listening? Am I listening to him? I have to ask myself, am I being present when he's trying to talk, or I'm busy in the kitchen and I want to dust my room, or I want to fold my clothes and he's trying? Am I turning to him and looking at him to pause to hear what he's trying to tell me? I have to make that change and not expect him to make the change. When I start from my side, I will start seeing the improvement in my communication skill, the effectiveness in my communication, which will result in better relationship. Be it my house help, be it my driver, be it the person who helps with the lift, or my vegetable vendor, or my siblings, or my son, daughter, spouse, everybody. Very, very important. I go and halt a cab and I want to get into the cab and I want to go to a destination. Am I communicating properly? Am I listening properly? Important. Yes, Shiraj, you want to say something?
Ma'am, I have a question. How do you listen to people who nag a lot, like, saying the same thing again and again?
Okay, so good question, Shiraj. If you're talking, you seem to be much younger than what I am, and I have people who are much older than what I am. And as the age goes, as we are growing older, then it becomes a habit with some people, thinking that, they have said it once, they will say the same thing second time, they will say the third. So here we have to have an understanding of the other persons, because there are a lot of changes, physiological and psychological changes that take place as we age. So if there is someone who is now nagging is different, and repeating the same thing is several times is different. So with age, we will come across a lot of people who say the same thing again and again, because maybe they want that thing to be done now. Just it happens. My mom, when she's 94 years old, but she wants to say something. Once she says, I know I will go and pick that up from the dining table or something, until I have brought it back and in front of her, she will go on saying 3 times or 4 times. That's because of the age sometimes. But if there are people you feel that it's not the old age, but nagging is the word which you're using. If you feel that it's nagging, then once the person says, you have heard it, you will do it. And now you know that this is a habit with that person, him or her. You cannot change that person, okay? So you know that once he or she has told me, I will do it. So learn to start ignoring that second and third time. Find out where is the need to say second or third time. Is it because you are not doing it the first time and second time? That also could be the possibility. That the person feels, when I tell Binda once, twice, she has to be reminded 3-4 times, because she tends to forget. She will go and sit at her guest setup class and she will forget about what I told her. So I have to tell her again and I have to tell her again. So maybe that is the reason. So ask yourself, what could be the reason the person is saying again. There could be various. You cannot control somebody else. You can control yourself. So look at what is it in your hand that you can do to improve this situation. Okay. Yeah, Padmini. Bye for now.
When my son was small, he didn't do his homework one day. So I was telling him how important it is to do homework, this, that. Now sit at your homework, do it, and then eat that laddu which I have kept for you. He only heard laddu, ma'am.
Because that was of his interest. Yes.
Yes.
So those are children, you know, but we also do the same thing today. We also are like children, and all of us, whatever we talk, we are talking about listening, effective listening, or the art of listening for effective communication. As I'm talking, we have to first think, look at these skills. I'm going to share these 5-7 points in the notes also, but see what you can imbibe or what you can do to improve whatever you are doing today, because this definitely will make a difference in your relationships that you're having. Harsha, yes, you are raising your hand. Please unmute yourself and speak.
मैडम मैं हिंदी से बात कर सकती हूँ?
हाँ हाँ हाँ, बेशक हिंदी में बात
अच्छा, गुड इवनिंग, गुड इवनिंग। अच्छा, अभी हम बचपन से हमें गॉड गिफ्ट मिली है सबको कि ऑर्गन्स प्रभु ने दिए हैं हमें, फीलिंग्स टेस्ट के, तो इसी हिसाब से हम बड़े होते। तो जब हम बच्चे होते तब माँ का दूध पीते, कितनी भी बाहर कितनी भी डिस्टर्बेंस है फिर भी हम दूध प्रॉपरली पीते हैं, भूख कंप्लीट नहीं होती है तब तक। जब हम खाना पकाते हैं किचन में तो कैसे हमें आदत हैबिट हो जाती है, रोटी गोली बनती है, नमक भी प्रॉपर ही पड़ता है। तो ये जो ऑर्गन्स है ना, ये ऑर्गन्स हमें बहुत अलर्ट रखते हैं। और जब लिसनिंग पावर में कमजोरी आती है कि क्यों आती है, ये आज मुझे पता चल गया, क्योंकि हम दूसरे को सुनना नहीं चाहते।
Yes. Because someone also talked, thank you Harsha for sharing, someone also put in the comment earlier that ego comes in. I want to be heard. I don't have the time to listen. But when I speak, I want my spouse to listen to me. Correct? This is what happens. So let's balance it. Let's see how we can do it differently.
There's one
So
more thing
Padmini,
I
I
would
will,
like
yeah, quickly, because I
small
have to
one.
share. Yeah.
Two of my friends came home and 3 of us were chatting away. After they went, my husband came and told me, all 3 of you are talking. Who was listening?
Yes, it happens. It happens. And then very often we forget that, okay, we talked so much, but did I not tell you that day because we were not listening? We were selective listening, or convenient listening is what we were doing. So with this, we come to the end of the session. Thank you very much for being here. And I will share with you the paraphrasing, the reflecting, you know, the 5 skills, that active listening skills, and also some of the points that we talked here. And let me just share with you the upcoming sessions that are there, my sessions that are there. And of course, you can go to the website and also look us up for several other wonderful topics that we are covering. So, I'm sorry, this is a wrong slide I'm sharing. Sorry. No, yeah, of course. Yeah, this is the right slide. Yeah, so tomorrow morning, Omkar, the technique of chanting Om is at 8 a.m. India time. And tomorrow evening, we have de-stressing the creative way. That's at 5 p.m. And tomorrow evening again, at 7 p.m., we have a guest speaker who is known as the bee man, Honey Bee. So he is into honey bee cultivation, and he is also conservation of the honey bee. He also talks about how you and I can start breeding and making our own organic honey at home, very safe, not the, you know, the dangerous ones and all that. So we have to hear. I'm also going to listen to him. So I won't be able to tell much detail, but do register if you have not already registered. And day after morning at 8 a.m., that's on the 8th, we have improving breathing techniques with the yoga that we are learning. Breathing techniques, how to improve your breathing with yoga techniques. After the session, as I said, I will be sharing the notes with you. You will also get a link where you will have to click and give the feedback. Just takes 30 seconds to click and give the feedback. So don't forget to give the feedback. We do wait for that. And also let me thank each one of you for giving lovely feedbacks on the Teachers' Day and on the Facebook. You all have given your messages. People have taken the trouble to write for each one of us. Some of them have written with names and otherwise. Thank you very much. And we look forward to getting more and more. This whole week it is open. Feel free to give as many feedback as you want to give to the guides that you want to share with us. Okay?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very
I'm
much.
not
Thank you,
taking
Bindu.
names, but yes, Shobha, Padmini, Rashmi, Naveen, everyone has given, Nisha, all of you have given wonderful messages. I sat for quite some time last night and I was reading and I felt so nice. Thank you very much.
Ma'am, there are two
Namaskar,
Padminis.
madam.
मेरा पद्मिनी ग्लोब लिख लीजिए मैम.
1 minute, 1 minute. Let me just,
Namaskar.
the session is over. Those who want to leave for the next session may leave. And I'm here for the next 5-10 minutes. If you want to speak to me, there is a question somebody was saying.
There are
Yes.
two Padminis.
मैडम मेरा नाम लो ना हर्षा.
Harsha, yes, of course.
Namaskar,
That's
Mr.
why I said I have to be excused
Ma'am.
because we had 50 plus people and everybody
Yes.
has been giving so many good reviews and feedback,
Ma'am.
and I can take everybody's name. Thank you, Dennis, for
Ma'am,
being
ma'am,
here. Indi,
there are-
Barbara, Nima,
Ma'am,
Thank
there are
you.
two
Thank-
Padminis. I request you
Padmini
to
Jog
put
and Padmini. Yeah,
Jog.
yeah.
Because there are two Padminis, ma'am.
I know now. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Bye.
So all of us, including me, have to work on our listening skills. We all forget from time to time. So remember Binda and remember the session and we can come back. Yeah.
60
Right,
minutes हमने पूरा सेशन 60 minutes पूरा सेशन सुना है.
Very nice. Thank you. Manorma ne haath uthaya hai and Naveen. Yes, Naveen. You are not able. We can't hear you.
बिंदा को
I can't hear you, Naveen. We can't hear you at all. No. Now see.
Now, I would like to add one more thing. Thanks a lot. Over a period of so many months and years, maybe 1 year now, I appreciate the whole team, and especially your efforts and sincerity that we as small children, baby children, we have learned so much. But I would say for the old people, while we are using too much of these audios, this system, all the teachers and all my reverend, experts, please check your audiometry ear test by finger like this at times. Because what happens when we constantly listen, we are likely to lose the listening skills. So
Right.
I recommend that they should also have a class by you. Thank you very much. Wonderful time. I really
Thank you.
enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you.
And blessings to all. Thank you.
Thank you. So yeah, Manorma, you raised your hand, so I'll take her
हाँ.
question.
हाँ मैम, आप 3rd को नहीं आए थे हमारा प्रोग्राम के लिए, टीचर्स डे का प्रोग्राम.
टीचर्स डे का मैं यहाँ पे तो किया था हमने 5 बजे. कौन सा वाला प्रोग्राम?
हाँ वो एक डांस एक गायन, एक डांस एक गायन था ना.
ओ नहीं, मेरा मिस हो गया वो.
हाँ, I wanted to see you. I wanted your support.
Oh, my support is all the time with all of you. I wish I can be in all the classes all the time, but I can't be there. But इच्छा रहती है. मैं recording देखूंगी. हाँ.
इंट्रोडक्शन देना था ना, तो मैंने बहुत गड़बड़ कर दिया. बोलने का तो मुझे ऐसा है ही नहीं कि मैं बोल सकती हूँ. फिर मैंने थोड़ा बोला है टीचर्स के लिए, लेकिन गड़बड़ हो गई थोड़ी.
नहीं, बहुत अच्छा. Everyone is doing wonderfully well. Everybody's self confidence has increased. So everyone is doing great. Thank you so much for all your comments and feedback.
हेलो.
Yes, Nisha.
हाँ मैडम, मैं ये कह रही थी अब अक्टूबर में भी ये दूसरा होगा, उस 4th ग्रुप में मैं भी हूँ सिंगिंग के लिए, तो आप आइएगा जरूर.
मैं जरूर. Actually, I write it down, but something else comes up. मैं जरूर track रखूंगी.
Thank you मैडम, thank you
very much.
नमस्कार.
मेरा मिस कर दिया ना आपने मैडम, मेरा मिस कर दिया.
मैडम मैं आपके मैडम
Yes, हर्षा.
हाँ मैडम, मैं आपके पतिदेव और फैमिली को थैंक्स बोलूंगी कि इतना स्माइलिंग फेस हमें मिला. विदाउट सपोर्ट कुछ नहीं कर सकते ना.
थैंक यू.
स्माइलिंग फेस आज के प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ में किसी के पास समय नहीं है.
Thank you.
Looking very cute.
You people, You people bring that smile on my face. You people help me bring the smile on the face.
Thanks for
Yes,
everything.
Yes, Indu?
Yes.
I can hear 2-3 people talking. We'll hear, listen to Indu and Vaidehi, and then we end the session. Yes, Vaidehi is showing something. Journal?
Yeah, did you see this in Facebook? I have Gets Up India. I have added this. This is what I have started writing. I just wanted to show you.
How nice. Wonderful,
yeah.
wonderful.